Okay, so dito sa number 15, denominator must be equal to numerator. The first case, ibig sabihin ang sagot mo dapat dito is ratio. So when the denominator's degree is greater than the numerator, the answer is 0. But when the numerator's degree is greater than the denominator, your answer must be infinity. So class, to skip this long process that you see na nagpakahirap ako yan ko, pwede siyang palitin na lang. Ang proseso, tinan natin by inspection, makikita natin that 11 and 7 are, no, it falls under, we can say that it falls under the third case. So, ibig sabihin infinity yan. So, ibaba mo yun, x over 11, then x over 7, raised to 7, get the limit of that as x approaches positive infinity. And then, makikita naman natin itong second limit term that they have the same expo, highest degree. Now get the ratio, that is 5 over 11. Okay, so what is x raised to 11 over x raised to 7? That's x raised to 4. So get the limit of that as x approaches positive infinity. So this is minus 5. Okay, so a positive x raised to 4 tapos positive infinity pa to. Okay, the more na magiging positive siya, right? And negative 5 or simply 5 is constant, so walang nagbago sa kanya. Okay, so that will be positive infinity minus 5. The answer is positive infinity. Any constant that is added or multiplied to infinity is infinity. Okay, so that is number 15. Now, after talking about these limits, the three cases, the first case tells you the same degree, you have to get the ratio of the constants. The second tells you that when the degree of the numerator of the denominator is greater than the numerator, then the limit is 0. Third, when numerator's degree is greater than the denominator's degree, then the limit is infinity. What if we now talk about the case of approaching a particular number or value? Just like this. If we go back to the graph of 1 over x, makikita natin na habang nilalapitan ng values of x ang 0 mula sa right, ang ginagawa ng y keeps on increasing without bound. Dito naman, when x keeps on approaching 0 from the left, ang y ay bumababa. Y keeps on decreasing as shown on the graph. Now class, itong y that is equal to 1 over x ay malaki ang kanyang, no? Kumbaga, when you try to understand this graph, meron na siyang kinalaman sa mga komplikadong rational functions. So paano natin magagamit ulit si 1 over x para ma-solve ang mga possible na cases? Okay, so this must be positive infinity, no? Plus that or positive or to the right, I mean to the right. Pag titingnan daw natin yung graph, balik yan yung graph, habang nilalapitan ng x, habang ang values ay patuloy sa paglapit sa 0 from the right, ang y naman ay tuloy-tuloy sa pag-increase, tulad ng pinapakita dito. Samantala, habang nag-i-increase naman ang x infinitely, ang y ay papunta sa 0. It gets closer to 0. Yun yung sinasabi natin, 1 over infinity is 0. But take note, what if you have 1 over 0 form? Paano kung meron kang 1 over 0 form when it comes to limit? Okay, going back, di ba napag-usapan na natin ang 0 over 0, that is the indeterminate form, isn't it? We also talk about 0 over 1 because that is immediately 0. We just had a quick review of 1 over infinity or a quick lecture of 1 over infinity that gives you 0. Paano naman daw kung magkaroon ka ng 1 over 0 na form? Ano ang sagot nito? Class, ang sagot nito, infinity naman siya. Okay? Ang 1 over infinity ay 0. Samantala, ang 1 over 0 ay infinity. Isn't it interesting? So how do we solve this? 1 over infinity and 1 over 0. That's introduction. Now, Doon sa illustration, ito yung pinapakita ng illustration. No? In-increase mo ang x, din-increase mo ang x papunta sa 0 from the right. Mag-i-increase ang y. Din-increase mo ang x papunta sa 0 from the left. Magdi-decrease ang y. Mula dyan, class, ay magkakaroon na tayo ng rule. Okay? Mula dyan, meron na tayong rule. Ang sabi ng rule, the limit laws for limits at infinity. Limit of 1 over x raised to n as x approaches positive or negative infinity is really 0. Ito na yung 1 over infinity form. That is 0. Okay? However, if n is even, ang mangyayari dito is magkakaroon ngayon ng tinatawag natin na special rule. That is, kung nilalapitan ang isang number, okay, na 0 from 1 over x, halimbawa nito 1 over x squared, tapos ang x ito keeps on increasing. Ang sagot daw dyan ay positive infinity. At bakit kaya? Tingnan nyo ito. Magbigay ka ng negative. Let's say negative 1 raised mo sa 2 versus 1 raised to 2. Di pa pareho sila? They're the same. 1. Paano kung you have 1 over negative 2 raised to 2 and then you have 1 over 2 raised to 2? Di pa pareho silang 1/4? Ibig sabihin ito, class, ang rule na ito, ang kanyang ibig sabihin is, ang limit ng 1 over x raised to n as x approaches 0 from the left ay katulad lang din ni limit ni 1 over x raised to n as x approaches 0 from the right. And they are both equal or approaching infinity. They keep on increasing. Samantala, sabi niya, if n is odd, mag-iiba ang kanyang movement. Pag nilapitan mo ang 0 mula sa right, ay mag-i-increase ang y. Katulad ng pinapakita nito. Kasi ang graph nito, class, y is equal to 1 over x. Assumption, 1. 1 is an odd number. Isn't it? That is 1 is an odd number. Okay? Kaya nga ang naging basehan ay ang graph ng ganito eh. Dahil kapag ang graph ng isang 1 over x squared, sabay silang aakyat. 1 goes up, ito din kabila, pataas. Yan ang graph kasi ni 1 over x squared. Kaya ang nangyayari sa kanya, nagiging 1 over 0 for pataas siya. Okay? Pataas siya. And since this x here is, this is 2, then paakyat siya. Because even, yun ang sinasabi ng mga rule. Pag even, sabay silang aakyat, left and right. Pag odd naman, kapag nasa right ka, paakyat. Pag nasa left ka, pababa. Katulad ng sinasabi ng graph, pag nasa left ka ng 0, dito ka, bababa ka, pababa. That's negative infinity. Okay? So, paano natin siya maintindihan? Tingnan nyo ang number 1. In number 1, by inspection, or let's have a quick summary of it. Kapag i-summarize natin yan, meron tayong, kapag meron kang, okay, kapag even, pag even, sabay, left at right, infinity, paakyat. Kapag odd, pag nasa left ka, pababa. Pag nasa right ka, pataas. So parang may clue, di ba? Parang may clue. Minus, left, negative, or minus, positive, right? Positive, increase. Yun yung clue. Kaya kapag isolve mo yung number 1, ang clue mo kagad, see this? That's positive infinity. So kahit mag-increase, mag-decrease ang values of x, ay ang ginagawa naman niya. Okay, this is negative infinity pala. This is negative infinity that is being placed. So making it 0. Kasi na-follow niya is 2 over 0. 2 over infinity form, which is 0. Maghanap tayo ng hindi infinity. Saan? This one. Kasi we're done on this, no? We had as many lectures about this. Parang na-repeat ko ata. Okay. So, let's move here. Ito yung tinutukoy natin class. 0. X approaches 0. At dahil even ito, ang left at saka yung right, pareho ang pinupuntahan ng y. Positive infinity. Kaya ang sagot mo, positive infinity. Hindi pwedeng DNE ang sagot mo, class. You have to be specific. Kailan ba nagkakaroon ng DNE? Okay, let me give you a clue. Di ba, kapag ganito yung graph, hindi yan DNE. That is considered to be okay. Now, here's another corner. Pag ganito yung graph, the more that is okay kasi connected. Pero, pag naghiwalay, tulad nito, one goes there, tapos yung isa goes here, yan ay hindi. Yan na yung DNE. Why? Yung left at saka yung right, iba yung pinupuntahan nilang values. Okay, yung isa pa. So, pagdating naman kay infinity class, ito naman ay kung paano mag-move, paakyat, pababa. Yung isa paakyat. I need to use blue. Yung isa paakyat. Yung isa naman pababa. Ibig sabihin, hindi nga talaga sila pareho ng ginagawa. Ang left is negative infinity. Yung right is positive infinity. Yung right ay negative infinity. Pero bakit ito positive infinity class? Kasi nga yung left at saka yung right ay pareho yung pinupuntahan. It's positive infinity. Kung nagkahiwalay yan ng ganyan, yun yung sinasabi nating DNE. When it comes to two-sided limit, you see, 8 is even, kaya walang problema sa kanya. It's positive infinity. Okay, number 2. Kung naglagay ka ng negative sign dito, kokontrolin niya yung positive infinity mo kanina kasi negative times positive infinity is negative. Kaya ito negative. So marunong naman na kayo dun sa negative times positive is negative. Okay. Yun, I noted there. Remember that negative times positive infinity is negative infinity. Follows the rule of multiplication. We may also extend the definition of the rule. Ito, 3 ito. Ito, 2. So, ibig sabihin, dahil naka-square ka lang naman, hindi ito bababa. Hindi ito magiging negative. Ang isa sa dahilan kasi class, ang 1 over x squared, 2 na bilang even, never kasi ito magiging negative. It will never be a negative value. Kaya nga, ang nangyari, left and right ay paakyat. Bakit? Kasi nga hindi nga siya magne-negative. Remember? Square kaya yan. No? Pero pagdating sa mga hindi squared, hindi even, yun sumayaw na, sumasayaw sila. Sumasayaw ang kanyang graph. You see? This is the graph of 1 over x squared. They both goes up. They go up. Pareho sila. You have left, you have right. Positive infinity, positive infinity. So pagdating sa two-sided, positive infinity. Okay? So yan, positive infinity. In number 4, since naka-raise naman yan sa 4, ang mangyayari, that is still positive infinity sana, kaso nandoon si negative sign. Yan si negative. Kilalanin mo siya. So ibig sabihin, in-negate niya si positive. So magiging negative ito. And negative plus 2 is negative infinity. And in number 5, this is negative 6. However, this is raised to 4. And then this is positive infinity. Kasi nga positive 10 lang ito. This will become positive infinity. So, kailan nangyayari? Yan yung sinasabi natin na kapag even. Pag even. Left and right ay positive. Pero class, kung napapansin nyo, ginamit ko dito sa number 5 is x approaches 3. Dahil kapag ginamit mo ang 3, 3 minus 3, magiging 5 over 0 form ka na. In the limit process, Ang sinasabi nito, infinity yan. So, dahil even naman ang ginamit mo, dahil 2 ang ginamit mo, ang magiging sagot dito ay positive. Dahil kung sakali, class, okay, to give you a brilliant idea now. Kung sakali ang pinasolve sa iyo is 5 over x minus 3 and then this is raised to 3, halimbawa. Or hindi siya naka-raise, let's say naka-1 lang siya. But 1 is still an odd number. This is x minus 3. What is the limit of that as x approaches 3? Ano kaya ang sagot pag ganyan? What is your answer? May you please comment your answer. What is the limit of 5 over x minus 3 as x approaches 3? I'll give you an option. A, negative infinity. B, positive infinity. C, D and E. May you please comment your answer? A, B, or C? 5 seconds. The answer is C. Okay? Answer ay C. Paano siya naging C? Una, dahil aminado ka na ang exponent nito ay 1. At dahil 1 yan, when x approaches 3 from the left, okay? When x approaches 3 from the left, ang lahat ng left papunta sa negative infinity. Ang lahat ng right ay papunta sa positive infinity. So, hindi magkasundo itong dalawang reactions, I mean behavior. Giving you D and E when it comes to two-sided limits. Unlike kay even na ang left at right ay parehong papunta, left at right ay papunta sa positive infinity ang y. Ibig sabihin, the two-sided limit is now positive infinity. Kung babalikan natin, pag nawawala yung symbol na positive or negative sa taas, ibig sabihin, ito ay isang two-sided limit.